Hello, hello. How are you today? Shelley Simchism here. Um, this is a Wellness Wednesday live, and I've been doing it weekly for a little bit in my Be Vibrant BU group, and I'm still there tonight. And so, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. But I'm going to start doing it also weekly, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern on my Facebook profile too. I'm going to do it in both places because I want you to know that I do a spotlight coaching in that group, and that will always be in the group. But I thought for this Wellness Wednesday, it would be nice to share more information outside the group and also hopefully attract you into the group. So the group is a fun group. It We have some of my favorite products in there. There's inspirational stuff. Other people share stuff. There's a spotlight coaching on Sundays between 3 and 4. It's a live that I do in there. And anything that is of value or what could be coming up all gets announced in the group. So if you want to be in the group, put group below. If you're in the group, say, yay, I'm there. So I wanted to come on today and talk about sleep and having energy all day long. I've been talking to a lot of people lately, or a few. It's that time of year, and we have certain times of the year where things get busier, and it's getting closer to Christmas. And people have been busy and doing extra stuff. I know I've been working a little extra longer days myself, but getting your sleep is really important. But I want to take this from a different, stick with me. I want to take it from a different perspective, okay? I want to talk about energies, okay? Now, people say, oh, I don't know. Okay, just stick with me because I'm going to start with, do you remember, I know growing up when you would, you could walk into a room and people would maybe say stuff if there was, something going on, but nothing being said, that you could cut the tension with a knife. That's energy. That's a negative energy in the air. That's not a good feeling. So how does this pertain to getting sleep? Well, have you ever thought about energies being in different rooms? Different energy in different rooms. Like in your kitchen, you cook. That's a cooking energy, right? You cook, you eat. In your dining room, right? In your living room, you relax, you watch TV. Maybe you read. Maybe that's your social room if you have company over. Maybe you have another room, a sitting room, right? Different energy. We do different things in different rooms. So in our bedroom is, a place to rest, a place to sleep, right? So, but what if you mix those energies up, right? So to get a healthy sleep, you got to protect your energy. You really, really do. So one thing that people don't realize, time has memory, okay? And location has energy. So we create habits. I know as a single mom or single woman, Rory's 30 now, single woman, I've been knowing, and I will admit it, full transparency, that, if I have something to eat, I'll go in the living room, sometimes sit down and eat in front of the TV, watch something. And it's not necessarily Netflix. I have Spotify, I have YouTube, but I'm sitting and I'm eating. So I could be watching Joe Dispenza, I could be watching Jay Shetty, I could be listening to a podcast, but I'm sitting and I'm eating in my living room, right? I've also napped in my living room. And I've watched TV and movies in my living room. It's different energies, right? It's different energies. And time has memory and location has energy, right? So sometime in the same location, that space embodies that energy, right? Now, I know some people will eat in bed. I've never really done that. I'll take a tea to bed sometimes, but eating in bed, that really confuses the energy in that room, right? So basically, what I'm saying is we work where we sleep where we work, we eat where we live or entertain, you know. Um, how many people still have family meals at their kitchen table, right? Um, and if you do, pat yourself on the back, like, yay for you, right? Sometimes I'm creating a new habit since reading about this and sleep and energies, that I'm sitting at my kitchen table, even if I'm by myself, and I'm sitting and eating my meals there. I have an office that I work in my house, and I've been known to take my lunch in there and eat. I don't do that anymore, right? Eating where I work, right? That's my work energy. So I'm trying to separate my energies, because separating your energies, um, it keeps that energy in that location. And believe it or not, this has been scientifically proven. It really, really works. So it gets muddled and confusing when you're eating in the living room or eating in your bed or eating in your office. You're confusing all that energy, right? So the cliffhanger to all this is, you want to lower your energy before you go to sleep, right? We all know this, right? So, you know, you want to separate and have some time in between the TV and your phone before you go to bed, right? Um, your phone or TV should not be a place where you sleep. It really, really shouldn't. And, you know, eating in bed or just before you go to bed, the some of the wellness part in here, well, this is all wellness, is you start digesting. That's creating an energy, right? And you're digesting that food when you're supposed to be kind of winding down. So this is all confusing and muddled together. So if you start separating your energies and creating these new habits, and they're good habits, you will start working towards getting better sleep. Why is sleep so important? Well, I'm sure you all know. If you look a night where you didn't have a good sleep, what's your energy like the next day? If you had a really good sleep, like I did last night, your energy for the day is so much higher, so much more positive, such a better feeling, right? So I'm going to give you a few tips too. One of my favorite things to do in the winter, I know some things are seasonal for me, but it's drinking warm water. Drinking warm water first thing in the morning, a cup of warm water, it replenishes your cells, right? Because we dehydrate overnight. Our body's working and fixing things and doing stuff. And so it starts up your digestive. It replenishes some water or some liquids, and it removes toxins because you're going to sweat a little, right? When you have a coffee, you can feel your body temperature go up, and you may not even sweat, but it's replenishing fluids. It's starting up the digestive system, and it is removing toxins. So another thing that people overlook is temperature. When you're sleeping, what is the temperature of your room, right? Cooler is better. Cooler is better. They overlook this. So by lowering the room temperature in your room, about 2 hours before you go to bed, ideally at night, my house goes down to 66, 67. I have a thermostat. So a way that you can do this is if you have a thermostat and you can schedule, a schedule in your thermostat, which I do. The house has different temperatures throughout the day and in at night. So slowly lowering your body temperature at night before you go to bed, that is an awesome goal. That is an awesome goal. Because you get into bed and you get all cuddly and you warm up, but it's really good for you of lowering your temperature. It helps you relax, believe it or not. It gets you more relaxed. It gets your body prepared that you're going to, because when we go into sleep naturally and we go into the different stages of sleep, our body normally lowers its temperature. So you're helping this along. I know, stick with me. Sounds, some people are going, yeah, okay, whatever. But I'm telling you, the stuff works. I actually do it. So when a bedroom's too warm, it interferes with your body regulation, and it actually makes you more tired because you're not getting deep enough sleep. You're too hot, right? So the cooler it is, the more REM sleep we get, and we need our REM sleep. Okay. So if you're not getting that deep sleep, look at the temperature of your room. What are you doing before you're going to bed? How long before bed are you stopping to eat? Are you, turning off the TV, putting the phone away for the day, right? Another thing that promotes sleep is dimming the lights. Darkness promotes sleep. It really, really does. So, dim the lights or shut them off, right? And, a big thing is alarm clocks, or if your phone goes off, right? Like things will light up. The light slows down the production of melatonin. There's your tip, right? So if you got too much light in your room, or you got light coming in your room, or it's not dark enough in there, it'll slow down the production of melatonin. Hence, the light will keep you up, or you won't sleep as well. So it's more, you want to dim the lights, watch what you do, and before you go to bed. This promotes a faster metabolism, believe it or not. Okay? I love how everything is so intertwined. This promotes a faster metabolism. So fat converts to energy, right? So you can lose weight while you're sleeping. No, you're not going to lose a lot. But if you are getting a good sleep and your metabolism is doing what it's supposed to be doing when it's sleeping, and you haven't interfered with it with, not getting a good sleep because it's not dark enough, or you've ate before you went to bed, or you fell asleep watching TV, or I have talked to people who have actually take their phone to bed and fall asleep with their phone in their hand, and they wake up and their phone's like on them or in their bed. Okay? You want to get healthy sleep, have more energy the next day, and you want your metabolism working effectively. Remember, it's all these good practices, right? Another good tip is a good mattress, right? Is it comfortable? What is the temperature of your mattress and your pillows? I didn't think about these things when I was younger, but it's so important, right? The material that your mattress is made of, the material of your sheets, of your pillowcases. Get comfortable, people. Be smart. And you know what? Being a mindset empowerment coach, all of this affects your mindset. It all affects lack of sleep, abundance of sleep, more energy, less energy. Not only think about how you feel with either one, how are your thoughts? What's going on up here? So, some things that you can do if you need some practices to wind down before you go to bed, so you get a good sleep and you have more energy the next day, is breathing exercises. I love doing breathing exercises, and meditating. There's yoga nidra. I love that. You can do some stretching. You can do some like yoga. You can turn on and listen. There are things on YouTube and on Spotify that you can listen that winds you down. Okay. And people say, well, you're not supposed to have this stuff on, Shelley. You just told me a few minutes ago. Well, if you use your phone to do something like that, and then when you're done, some people fall asleep, right? Have your phone, you can use, they have headbands, they have earbuds, you can have your phone set away from you, or if you do have it close. And then when you're done, do some slow breathing exercises and breathe from your tummy. Don't breathe from up here. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe from your tummy for a few times. Anytime during the day, if you are stressed or trying to relax, that will relax you, even for a moment. It will help you bring down that negative energy. So breathing from your belly lowers your heart rate and releases stress. So I hope this was all helpful. And, some people use supplements to help them sleep. Some people use supplements for energy during the day. No judgment. I have one because I'm not perfect. Nobody is. I don't always get a good night's sleep. I have a dog. Sometimes he wants up out in the middle of the night. Then I'm a little awake and I have to, I do some breathing exercise, do some stuff to wind down again and go back to sleep. I do have a favorite little guy here. It's called Revitalize, and it's an ancient Sundance sea trace minerals. So this is caffeine free, but it has minerals that are similar to the Himalayan sea salts. And I'm not going to tell you a whole lot about this, but it's healthy, caffeine free. And you just put this in your water and it kind of tastes like berry. It's really good. And this is a healthy way. I also use this if I've got a headache or something. This naturally replenishes the minerals that you're lacking. So healthy sleep, confusing energies in your house. Think about all this. Write it down. Pay attention. Maybe make notes for the next week and see what you do in each room. You may say, I never even thought about this. And I would love to hear your feedback on this. Any comments, anything, any tips that you have, share below. And have an awesome, awesome week. Thank you.